Has a deal been reached to reopen the Strait of Hormuz?
Well, I don't want to say it has been. It's sort of open right now. You know, we have a thing called the blockade headed up by the U.S. Navy, and we control it. And now we control it, but I think we're doing very well. I'm involved in the negotiation. I think we're doing fine. It could be said.
All right, let's continue on this. Joining us now, Richard Goldberg, former White House National Security Director, Senior Advisor at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Richard, thank you. Look, I don't know everything. You're the expert. The more I read about this deal with the Strait of Hormuz and Iran and Oman, it sounds like they're getting further away from something the United States should accept.
Well, Larry, we shouldn't go off of leaks out of the Iranian press. Obviously, they're going to spin this in the best light possible for them. It's always possible that they're disguising what's truly a surrender. I mean, if they're just saying, we will let all ships go through, no one will fire on them, we're going to claim it's our territorial waters, but it's actually the same route they always went through, and we get to pre-war levels of shipping through the Strait of Hormuz without giving them any other money, then obviously that could be a very good deal. That would basically be their surrender. But if this is a deal where they actually assert some sort of control over a waterway, all ships have to go through their territory, or else they're going to fire on ships, or worse, that they have to pay tolls or collect fees, then that is actually our surrender at that point. That would be paying the extortion racket for the regime and then paying to subsidize the rebuilding of all that we've taken away. And I can't imagine the president would do such a deal.
Well, I don't think he wants to open up the naval blockade until he has a good deal. The question is there a good deal? I mean, I don't think he wants to take the economic sanctions down either. Economic fury is strangling Iran. But Richard, what is your professional assessment of it? I don't know. I mean, I read in the papers what we all read, but maybe it comes from Iran, maybe not. I mean, what's going to happen here?
Well, this blockade has been going on for a while now, and now we've seen about 7 days of the satellite photos not picking up any loading of new cargo at Kharg Island. So they're not making any money. The well is dry. We saw this week the banks actually froze the oil company of Iran's bank accounts because they're not making good on any of their loans. Their debts are exploding. So we know the pressure is building. What did we learn from the last MOU? When they are under pressure, they come to the table to ask for a deal. When we relieve them of the pressure, they break the deal. They don't give any more concessions. You don't get the nuclear dust the president wants. You don't get dismantlement. So I would say to the president, what is going to be different this time? What is your leverage to ensure they don't go back on the deal again? And I would say, you know what? Call Rafael Grossi right now. Call the head of the IAEA in Vienna. These are the UN nuclear weapons inspectors. Say, do you have a team that's ready to fly tomorrow? Okay, then get back on the phone with the Omanis, with the Iranians, and say, I'm not lifting the blockade. We're going to get Hormuz fully open under this deal. And tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., the IAEA is flying in. You're letting them in to Pickaxe Mountain for the first time ever. That might be quite the deal. Oh, and by the way, if anybody tries to pay you for your oil, I'm not letting them pay you directly and relieving your pressure. That all that money has to go into an escrow account. That's how you start packaging this as a deal that continues to use our leverage to get more and more concessions.
We haven't had inspectors in a year, so I think you're exactly, and it's very hard to assess all that through the satellites. I think you have to have people on the ground. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. This is a facility, Pickaxe Mountain, where we now have learned they've moved centrifuges into, deep underground, deeper than Fordo was, never been touched, not last year during Midnight Hammer, not this year during Epic Fury. We know this is the facility they want in the future for a nuclear weapons breakout. That has to be dismantled. And the IAEA has never been allowed in. That should be number one. The technical talks here are pretty easy. They don't need a lot of hours to talk about it. Let us into Pickaxe Mountain, yes or no. That's the technical talks.
Yeah, that's great advice. Richard Goldberg, thank you for the update. We appreciate it very, very much.